Conor McGregor wants to return in 2026 and fight Michael Chandler at the White House. Wow. Here's what he had to say. To return at the White House with my sniper accuracy would be very intriguing offer and would bring me back into focus on my return correctly. Conor McGregor hasn't fought since Dustin Poirier almost 4 years ago, where he fractured his leg. Do you want to see Conor McGregor fight again? Is Conor McGregor's days in the octagon over? We'll find out. Stay tuned. Top G, Andrew Tate, also wants to fight in the White House. He dropped a tweet to Dana White on Twitter over the weekend saying he's available, he needs an opponent, and he wants to fight. You want to see Andrew Tate fight in the UFC octagon? Drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Robert Whittaker, former UFC champion Robert Whittaker, had this to say. 4 fights. 4 fights gets me to that title shot. Gets me to a position to finish on top and to have that fairy tale ending. That was Robert Whittaker over the weekend. Robert Whittaker thinks he has one more run left in him. What do y'all think? Good question. I read some of the comments on Facebook after I posted the news about this, and the comments were, he's too old, he's the competition's too much, how's he gonna beat Khamzat? I'm not sure, but the man wants to have a fairy tale ending. Let him go for it. He's going to be fighting Renan de Ridder at UFC Abu Dhabi, and he said he wants to go in there and he wants to put RDR, is that how you say his name? De Ridder? Let me just check here. De Ridder. He wants to put his lights out in the first round. Robert Whittaker has on a mission, guys. Moving right along. Jon Jones has re-entered the UFC testing pool after only 13 days retired. Oh my. What do you guys make of that? He also dropped a tweet over the weekend saying he would like to fight at the White House. And then yesterday, he retweeted and put in a story a picture of him sitting on the ropes, Tom Aspinall laid out in the octagon, and he said, I like this. So Jon Jones, after 13 days retired, is already teasing a return to the UFC octagon for 2026. Is it publicity? Is it him trolling? I saw that his manager over at First Round Management, I think it's Abe Kawa, is retweeting similar posts. So they're keeping things going, guys. They're keeping things going. Jon Jones is keeping his options open. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest with you. I kind of just wish he'd either fight or not fight, and then we can kind of get this heavyweight division rolling. Maybe get some more prospects in there. Maybe the UFC can get some new blood in there. Tony Ferguson, El Kakui, says that he has a boxing match August 30th, but he cannot reveal his opponent. El Kakui making his boxing debut in August. Who do you think his opponent is? My first hunch would be Dylan Dennis, because he had a scheduled fight with GFL, you know, that fake organization that ran all that news for a while. GFL, Global Fight League, that fake organization, exploited all the fighters, had the media, and Errol Houani was the biggest guy. He was pushing it. So I don't feel, I kind of got under my skin a little bit. I tried not to share too much stuff about GFL because I knew it was bullshit. But Dylan Dennis, maybe Tony Ferguson's next opponent. What do you guys think about that GFL debacle earlier this year? They should be ashamed of themselves. It's my opinion here. All right, closing it out, guys. We got Fight Week. Lewis versus Teixeira. Let's run over the main card. Here we go. We got Junior Tafa versus Tacos. We got Petrino versus Lane. We got Nate Landwehr versus Sharari. We got Calvin Kattar versus Garcia. We got Wonder Boy Thompson versus Bonfim. In the main event, Lewis versus Teixeira. Here's a quick look at a poster. The main card right there, guys. So this is our Saturday card. Of course, last weekend we had a break, a much needed break. Boy, it was a nice break too, boy. I enjoyed it. I relaxed. We went out and we bought a new Cybertruck, took the family, and got a new vehicle. So we had a great weekend away from the UFC. Everybody have a great day. Today's Monday. Tomorrow's Tuesday, and we'll be back. Take care, fight fans.